Hey guys, what's up? It is Reese, and today I'm going to show you the supplies I use in my bullet journal. Now, every time I do a plan with me or a bullet journal video, I get tons of questions about which pens and markers and utensils that I'm using, and I just want to first say that it really does not matter. Like, the supplies aren't going to make or break your bullet journal. I pick up random pens and markers around my house all the time and just start using them in here, but I will show you some of my favorite things that I do like to use, and I also have a blog post about my favorite school supplies, which includes a lot of the links to many of these items, so I will link that down below. But otherwise, I'm going to show you all of the things that I use to fill this guy out, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel like I said that all in one breath. So let's get started. So I first should mention actually what my bullet journal is. So this is the Leuchtturm 1917 hardcover black dot grid A5 notebook. I think that's all the details. But yeah, this is kind of just like the standard notebook for bullet journalers, the Leuchtturm. It's just a really great notebook. I like the hardcover one because it's nice and durable. I can throw it in my backpack and it's not going to get like ruined or scratched or anything. And then it's also dotted pages, which tends to be the best for bullet journals because they kind of fade into the background. They're not like obnoxious or you see them a lot, so you can easily connect the dots and make straight lines while at the same time kind of keeping that like clean page look. And yeah, it just has a lot of pages. It's really nice. It has like a little clasp closey thingy, it has little bookmarks, and it's just a really great journal. It comes in so many colors too, so it's great to choose what your favorite color is. I'm very simple, I like the black, but honestly for bullet journaling you can pick up any notebook, anything with paper in it and start using it as your bullet journal, but this is just the one I like to use. So next I have my little pencil case. Now I just pull this out whenever I am going to do anything in my bullet journal, and I use this for school and everything else. It's kind of just like a catch-all with everything in it. So this actual case is from Target. I don't think they sell it anymore because it was during like the school shopping season, but like I said, anything will work. I love using makeup bags too. Those are great for pencil cases. But yeah, everything in here I just kind of grab around and see what's gonna work and see what I need for that specific day that I'm planning. But I will pick out a few of my favorite supplies for you. So these little guys here are the best. I use these for a bunch of things in my bullet journal, and these are the Pigma Micron Pens. They're just little like felt tip pens that come in a variety of different widths and sizes. So I have two here. I have one that's a thicker size. So this is the 05, I believe, or 08. It says Pigma Micron 08, and then I have a thinner one for thinner lines and more detailed work, which is the Pigma Micron 02. So this gives me nice fat, thick lines, and this gives me skinny lines. And like I said, there are so many different sizes of these, and they're just nice, simple, they're small, they're black, obviously, and they're great for just doing all the line work and all of the kind of like the sketching part of the bullet journal, like putting together the calendars and putting together the boxes and just all that type of stuff. All the little details I use these for, and I like having the two different sizes because like I said, I can use like the thicker one for like lines and boxes and calendars, and the thinner one to write in dates, the tiny little numbers, or if I want something more detailed looking, I use the tiny one. So yeah, these guys I love, and I will probably just keep on repurchasing these every time they run out because they're great. My next favorite pen that I use all the time is the Tombow, I think it's pronounced Fudunoski? Fudunoski? I'm gonna butcher that, I'm sorry. But it's basically a brush pen. Now this came in a pack of 2 off Amazon, but I lost the other one unfortunately. But it's just a small little brush pen that I use literally all the time. This is what I do to make calligraphy, or I'll even use this to do the line work sometimes, but mostly for calligraphy and handwriting. And it's just a great little pen. I love it so much, and it's really helped me kind of practice my calligraphy and different handwriting styles and stuff. So if I recommend any pen besides the Microns to get, definitely this guy here. You can just order it off Amazon or really like any stationery website, and it's really great. And I wish I didn't lose the other one because the other one was just as good. Next I have the Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen. This is a soft brush, and I thought I was going to use this for calligraphy, but the tip is just like a little too soft and too like brush-like where I can't get it too controlled like the Tombow one. But I like using this pen for filling out big spaces of like black, or if I'm like blacking out or coloring in something, and this is cool for like writing like very brush style type letters. So this is just like a very simple pen. I picked it up one day to try it out. It's not my favorite, but I do use it quite a bit. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more like brush style, then the Faber-Castell one is good. And then another pen I end up using a lot is my Uni-Ball Signo white gel pen. Now this is a really fun pen because I mostly do monochromatic type of spreads, mostly just black ink, but sometimes you want to spice it up a little bit. So if I black out anything or do like a black border or box or something, I can add detail in white on top of it. So that's why I really like having a white pen. For some reason, I think this pen is a little faulty because it tends not to work sometimes, and I see other people use it and it looks fine, so I don't know what's wrong with it. But yeah, a white gel pen if you're into just like the normal black and white spread. This could spice it up a little bit. Plus, if I ever make mistakes, like tiny little mistakes like in the line or something, I just use this kind of as a whiteout and it works perfectly fine. So a white gel pen is very fun. I really like it. As for actually writing in my bullet journal, I use black pen for everything. I've always used black pen even in school and writing notes and everything, and I just pick up any old black pen that's like around me. My favorite is like a very simple Bic round stick. This looks like it's like medium. So simple. These are like literally worth like 2 cents a piece or something like that. But my other favorite pen are these guys here. This is the Bic Atlantis Exact Pen. I love this. Unfortunately, it ran out of ink, so like I'm just using other pens for now. But my favorite pen ever because it's super thin and fine point, and I personally like that. I don't like thick, like juicy pens. I like the thin ones. So yeah, this is the Bic Atlantis. I will be repurchasing these once I feel like I need to. When I actually want to add some color to my bullet journal, I love using these Probus window highlighters. These are some of the best things I bought. They're just great highlighters in general, but they're kind of like a more like pastel-y type of highlighter. They're not super like saturated and obnoxious colors, so that's why I really like these, and I just use these all the time. I use these for highlighting like assignments and different classes and stuff like that, and they're really, really nice, and they're so cool. Like the little window thing, like that's so cool. Whenever I whip one of these out, people are like, whoa, what is that? So, you know, just me flexing on some stationery, no big deal. It's so lame. But yeah, I really like these, and they're just great to add a little pops of color, but I mostly use them as highlighters because that's what they do. So yeah, these are really cool. And then if I ever want to color anything else or just add little pops of something here and there, I just use like basic, very cheap markers. These are like, what are these? These are Crazy Art brand. I think this is like the cheapest marker set you can get, but they work, they have color, and they do their job as markers. So like I said, you don't need super fancy stuff. This was probably like $5–10 for all these markers here. The Crayola markers, the super tips, are really great too. I have them as well. But yeah, you don't need to go crazy. Just buy like super cheap kids school supplies and they will work, I promise you. This is kind of really like silly to point out, but I use a ruler to get all my straight lines. Duh. This is just a basic ruler. Once again, you can get one for like 50 cents at like Target or the dollar store or something. That's it. That's all I have to say about that. And then finally, for supplies, I love using sticky notes. They're just really great. They're great for when you want to like write something down in your bullet journal, but you don't want to like fully commit to putting it in your bullet journal. So like these giant list ones, if I just have to write like a quick to-do list, or if I'm like planning out something that I'm not quite sure how it's gonna work out, I'll just write it on a huge list and stick it right in my bullet journal. And yeah, they're really great. I love these guys, even just as normal notepads as well. I use sticky notes all over my room and all over the place because I need constant reminders for things. And then just like normal sticky note pads, once again, to write like little to-do lists, or if I don't have my bullet journal on me but I have a sticky note, I can just pop it right in my bullet journal. And then finally, I love using these little flag sticky notes. I use them to put in like assignments, or I also use them to plan videos, because sometimes I plan a video and I don't put it on the exact date, or like I switch videos around, I film something before, or something doesn't work out. So I like having my videos kind of flexible to move around rather than writing them in permanently in pen. So I put them on these little sticky note pads, and yeah, they're really cute, and I like moving them around, and I like having a little bit of color because, like I said, I use mostly black and white, so little fun pops of color like this is fun. I already said that. Okay. So that is pretty much it for my bullet journal supplies. Like I said, you don't need anything fancy. I pick up things around my house all the time. I'll use like free pens you get at events and just like random stuff that I'll find at the store and I want to try out. It really doesn't matter which supplies you use. You don't have to be anything fancy. As long as you're getting the use out of the bullet journal as something to get organized and to plan, that's all that really matters. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was a good reference video for some of you who were looking for specific products and utensils to use. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, definitely make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. And otherwise, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Peace.